Welcome to Parchment Update, an interview series from the Parchment Community Library to bring your community closer to you. I'm Karen Woodworth, Library Ambassador. I'm joined today by Chad Waldron. He's put together a special display case exhibit in honor of Memorial Day. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be here.
Well, last November, you put together the G.I. Joe Salute to Veterans exhibit for us. And we're grateful to have the current special exhibit to honor the men and women who have lost their lives while serving in the U.S. military. What gave you the idea to do displays honoring service members using G.I. Joe figures?
You see, Karen, I've been a member of Parchment community for quite some time now. And every time I come to the library, I would walk by the display case and I would just think to myself, I would like to display something in there. And while I had the chance to, I asked you, and that's how it came along. As far as the Memorial Day and the Veterans Day, that's just something that runs in my heart. And being a G.I. Joe collector, they kind of blend together.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad that you asked because you've done several other displays for us as well, including the recent Star Wars display.
May the fourth be with you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I want to find out, how did you start collecting G.I. Joe figures?
Oh man, we're gonna have to go back a ways. Back in the 1980s, when G.I. Joe, the 4-inch G.I. Joe really hit the scene, I was 5 years old and I started collecting like crazy. So fast forward another 30 years to when I'm an adult, I couldn't find my childhood Joes and COVID had hit. And as you know, a lot of people had a little bit of time off and a little bit of extra money. So you mix those two together and I bought some G.I. Joes and it just turned into fantastic. Now we collect Star Wars and G.I. Joes and we display them here all the time.
And we'd like to see them. So what would you like people to notice when they look at the exhibit?
On the top row, I did put one member from each of the Army, the Navy, the Marines, and the Air Force saluting. And I also like to include library books in the display at the library.
Okay. With the wonderful tableaus that you have going on there, I want to ask you, is there a special service member that you would like to remember this Memorial Day?
There are a couple. We'll start with my grandpa, Carl Gibbons. Rest in peace. He was, I believe, in World War II. He passed away when I was about 4, so I don't really have a whole lot of memories with him, just what I've heard. Then Uncle Dale Gibbons, he passed away not too long ago. He was also in the military.
Before we wrap up today, what final thoughts would you like to share?
I'd just like to say thank you for allowing me to display the figures. Thank you to our veterans and those who have passed for all their everything that they have endured and passed on to our generations, and stop by the Parchment Community Library and check out the display.
Yep, and the display will be up through the end of the month, and I hope that it does inspire people to really take some time to honor our fallen warriors this Memorial Day. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you, Karen. Have a great day.